Many chicken owners still rely on grain-heavy diets, but today we're diving into a game-changing technique used by the Amish that could revolutionize how you feed your flock. Not only will it cut costs down to just $1.25 per week, but it will also improve your chicken's health and egg production. Let's break down this simple yet highly effective feeding method that's gaining popularity among those tired of expensive grain-based feed. Number 1, the problem with grains. Feeding chickens a grain-heavy diet poses several significant issues that go beyond basic nutritional deficiencies. Grains primarily consist of carbohydrates and lack essential proteins, vitamins, and minerals that chickens need for optimal health. This imbalance can lead to poor feather quality, as feathers require specific amino acids and nutrients that grains do not provide. Additionally, a diet high in grains can disrupt the gut microbiome, promoting the growth of harmful bacteria while inhibiting beneficial probiotics, which are crucial for digestion and overall immune function. This imbalance increases the chicken's susceptibility to illnesses and infections, reducing their lifespan and productivity. Moreover, grain-heavy diets can contribute to metabolic disorders such as fatty liver disease, where excess carbohydrates are stored as fat, leading to obesity and related health complications. Behavioral issues also arise from monotonous grain feeding, as chickens are naturally foragers who thrive on variety. Without the stimulation of hunting for insects and pecking at diverse plants, chickens can become stressed, exhibit increased aggression, or develop pecking disorders, which can harm the flock's social structure. Additionally, high grain intake results in wetter, smellier manure, creating a less sanitary living environment and increasing the risk of respiratory issues for both chickens and their caretakers. Economically, while grains may appear cost-effective initially, their nutritional inefficiency often necessitates larger quantities to meet the chicken's dietary needs, ultimately driving up feeding costs. Environmentally, reliance on grain production for chicken feed contributes to higher carbon footprints and greater resource depletion, as grain farming is resource-intensive compared to more sustainable feeding methods. These multifaceted problems highlight the need for a more balanced and natural diet for chickens, emphasizing the importance of diverse food sources that align with their omnivorous nature and promote overall well-being. Number 2, how the Amish feed their chickens. Amish chicken feeding practices are rooted in sustainability and resourcefulness, ensuring their flocks thrive without the dependency on commercial grain feeds. Central to their method is the utilization of locally available resources, which minimizes costs and environmental impact. Instead of purchasing processed grains, the Amish repurpose kitchen and farm waste, such as vegetable scraps, fruit peels, and leftover bread, transforming what would typically be discarded into valuable chicken feed. This not only reduces waste, but also provides a diverse nutrient profile essential for the chicken's health. In addition to kitchen scraps, the Amish prioritize natural foraging, allowing chickens to roam freely in designated areas where they can hunt for insects, worms, and native plants. This natural behavior stimulates the chickens mentally and physically, promoting better overall health and more robust immune systems. The variety obtained from foraging ensures that chickens receive a balanced intake of proteins, vitamins, and minerals, which are often lacking in conventional grain-heavy diets. Fermented feed plays a crucial role in the Amish feeding strategy. By fermenting leftover grains and scraps, they create a probiotic-rich diet that enhances gut health and improves nutrient absorption. The fermentation process breaks down complex carbohydrates, making the feed more digestible and increasing its nutritional value. This method also extends the shelf life of feed, reducing spoilage and waste. Furthermore, the Amish employ rotational grazing techniques, moving chickens between different pasture areas to prevent overgrazing and ensure a continuous supply of fresh forage. This practice not only maintains the quality of the pasture, but also promotes soil health and biodiversity. By integrating these methods, the Amish achieve a harmonious balance between animal husbandry and environmental stewardship, resulting in healthy, productive chickens with minimal financial and ecological costs. Number 3. Benefits of the Amish method. Adopting the Amish method for feeding chickens offers multifaceted advantages that extend beyond mere cost reduction. Economically, allocating only $1.25 per week for chicken feed leverages resources that would typically be discarded, such as kitchen scraps and garden waste. This approach not only slashes feeding expenses, but also minimizes household waste management efforts. By utilizing what would otherwise become trash, homeowners effectively transform their waste stream into a valuable resource, promoting a circular economy within their homestead. From a health perspective, chickens thriving on the Amish diet exhibit enhanced vitality and resilience. The diverse intake from foraging and fermented feed contributes to robust immune systems, reducing the incidence of common poultry diseases. This natural diet supports optimal feather condition, leading to better insulation and protection against environmental stressors. Moreover, the varied nutrient intake results in superior muscle development and overall physical fitness, ensuring that chickens remain active and productive. Waste reduction is another significant benefit. Traditional grain feeding often results in considerable leftover feed, which can attract pests and create unsanitary conditions. The Amish method, however, ensures that most of the food provided is consumed, drastically lowering the volume of waste produced. This efficient feeding strategy not only maintains a cleaner coop environment, but also reduces the labor associated with regular cleanup. Environmentally, the Amish approach fosters sustainability by decreasing reliance on commercially produced feeds that require extensive agricultural inputs and contribute to carbon emissions. By sourcing feed locally and using renewable resources, this method lowers the ecological footprint of poultry farming. Additionally, the integration of composting practices with chicken waste further enriches the soil, enhancing garden productivity and promoting biodiversity. Number 4. Foraging as a key element. Foraging is a cornerstone of the Amish method, leveraging chickens' innate scavenging instincts to enhance their diet and overall well-being. When chickens are given the freedom to roam, they engage in natural behaviors such as hunting for insects, worms, and foraging through plants, which significantly enriches their nutritional intake. This active foraging not only supplies essential proteins and micronutrients that are often missing in commercial feeds, but also stimulates their mental and physical health. Chickens that forage regularly exhibit higher levels of activity, which contributes to stronger muscles and better cardiovascular health, reducing the risk of obesity and related ailments. Moreover, foraging allows chickens to consume a diverse array of foods, ensuring a more balanced diet. They naturally select a variety of insects, which are rich in protein and beneficial fats, as well as greens and seeds that provide necessary vitamins and minerals. This variety mirrors their natural diet in the wild, promoting healthier digestion and more efficient nutrient absorption. The varied diet also leads to improved feather quality, as chickens receive the necessary amino acids and nutrients required for robust plumage, enhancing their ability to regulate body temperature and protect against environmental stressors. Another significant advantage of foraging is its impact on egg quality. Chickens that forage tend to lay eggs with richer yolks and stronger shells. The increased intake of natural nutrients translates into eggs that are not only more nutritious but also more flavorful. Many Amish chicken keepers report a noticeable difference in the color and taste of the eggs, attributing these improvements to the varied and natural diet their chickens receive through foraging. Foraging also plays a crucial role in sustainable farming practices. By allowing chickens to utilize available natural resources, the Amish reduce their reliance on commercially produced feeds, which often involve intensive agricultural processes and higher environmental costs. This method promotes a more eco-friendly approach to poultry farming, as chickens help control pests and contribute to the natural recycling of organic matter within the farm ecosystem. Additionally, foraging reduces feed costs and waste, as chickens consume what they find, leaving less uneaten feed to spoil or attract pests. This efficient use of available resources not only cuts down on expenses, but also minimizes the environmental footprint of chicken farming. The Amish approach fosters a symbiotic relationship between the chickens and their environment, ensuring that both thrive sustainably. Number 5. The role of fermented feed. Fermented feed plays a pivotal role in the Amish chicken feeding strategy, enhancing both the nutritional quality of the diet and the overall health of the flock. The fermentation process begins by soaking cracked grains or kitchen scraps in water for 1 to 3 days, allowing natural bacteria to break down the carbohydrates and proteins. This microbial activity not only preserves the feed, but also enriches it with probiotics, which are essential for maintaining a healthy gut microbiome in chickens. A balanced gut microbiome improves digestion and nutrient absorption, ensuring that chickens efficiently utilize the food they consume. One of the standout benefits of fermented feed is its ability to reduce anti-nutritional factors present in raw grains. Compounds like phytic acid, which can bind minerals and reduce their bioavailability, are significantly diminished through fermentation. This means that chickens can access a higher proportion of essential nutrients such as calcium, phosphorus, and magnesium, which are crucial for bone development and egg production. Additionally, fermented feed has a lower pH, which creates an unfavorable environment for pathogenic bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli, thereby enhancing the overall safety of the feed and reducing the risk of disease outbreaks within the flock. Fermented feed also contributes to the sustainability of the Amish feeding method. By utilizing kitchen scraps and leftover grains, the Amish minimize waste and lower their dependence on commercially produced feeds. This not only cuts costs, but also reduces the environmental impact associated with grain production, such as land use, water consumption, and carbon emissions. The fermentation process further extends the shelf life of feed, allowing farmers to store it for longer periods without spoilage, which is particularly beneficial during seasonal fluctuations in food availability. Moreover, the introduction of fermented feed can lead to improvements in egg quality. Chickens consuming fermented feed tend to lay eggs with more vibrant yolks and stronger shells, attributed to the enhanced nutrient profile and better overall health. The presence of probiotics in the diet also supports the immune system, making chickens more resilient to stressors and less prone to illness. This results in fewer vet visits and lower mortality rates, contributing to a more stable and productive flock. Implementing fermented feed requires minimal equipment and can be easily integrated into existing feeding routines. Farmers typically use large containers or barrels to ferment the feed, ensuring adequate aeration to promote beneficial bacterial growth. Regular monitoring of the fermentation process is essential to prevent the development of harmful molds or excessive acidity. With proper management, fermented feed becomes a reliable component of the Amish method, fostering a healthier, more efficient, and economically viable poultry operation. Number 6. Practical steps to implementing the Amish method. Start by systematically gathering a variety of kitchen scraps, ensuring they are free from mold and harmful substances. Focus on collecting vegetable peels, fruit rinds, leftover bread, and salad remnants, as these provide a diverse range of nutrients essential for your chickens. Organize these scraps in a dedicated container to keep them fresh and prevent attracting pests. Incorporate a mix of protein-rich and carbohydrate-based scraps to mimic the natural diet of chickens, enhancing their overall health and egg production. Next, move on to introducing fermented feed into your chicken's diet. Begin by selecting high-quality grains or additional kitchen scraps, such as cracked corn or oats. Soak these ingredients in clean water for 3 to 5 days, allowing natural fermentation to occur. This process encourages the growth of beneficial bacteria that break down complex nutrients, making them more digestible and bioavailable for your chickens. Regularly stir the mixture to ensure even fermentation and prevent the development of unwanted molds. Once fermented, offer this feed to your chickens a few times each week, gradually replacing a portion of their traditional grain feed with the fermented option. Creating a safe and enriching environment for foraging is crucial. Designate a specific area in your yard or coop where chickens can roam freely without exposure to predators. Plant a variety of grasses, herbs, and plants that attract insects and provide natural foraging opportunities. Introducing elements like logs or rocks can create natural shelters and hiding spots, encouraging chickens to explore and engage in their natural scavenging behaviors. Supplement their foraging by scattering loose kitchen scraps around the designated area, prompting them to search and peck for food, which keeps them active and mentally stimulated. Continuous monitoring and adjustment are essential for the success of the Amish method. Regularly observe your chickens for signs of dietary balance, such as consistent egg production, healthy feather condition, and overall vitality. Keep detailed records of their eating patterns, egg output, and any health issues that arise. Use this data to tweak the proportions of scraps, fermented feed, and foraging time, ensuring that each chicken receives a well-rounded diet tailored to their specific needs. Additionally, stay informed about seasonal changes and adjust the foraging environment accordingly to maintain optimal nutrient availability throughout the year. Number 7, the long-term benefits. Implementing the Amish method offers enduring benefits that significantly enhance both your flock's well-being and your homestead's sustainability. Over time, chickens become more resilient and robust, demonstrating increased activity levels and overall vitality. This heightened activity not only contributes to better muscle tone and cardiovascular health, but also reduces the likelihood of obesity and related health issues. Healthier chickens are less prone to common diseases, leading to a more stable and productive flock with fewer sick birds and lower mortality rates. Egg quality sees a remarkable improvement as well. Chickens fed with the Amish method produce eggs with richer yolks and stronger shells, attributed to the diverse and nutrient-dense diet they receive from foraging and fermented feed. These eggs are not only more nutritious, but also more appealing in taste and appearance, making them highly desirable for personal use or market sale. Enhanced egg quality can lead to increased consumer satisfaction and potentially higher market prices if you choose to sell your eggs. Financially, the Amish method proves to be highly economical in the long run. By utilizing kitchen scraps and foraging, you significantly reduce the need for commercially purchased feed, leading to substantial cost savings. These savings accumulate over time, allowing you to allocate funds to other important aspects of your homestead, such as expanding your garden, improving infrastructure, or investing in additional livestock. Moreover, the reduction in feed costs directly impacts your bottom line, making poultry farming more profitable and sustainable. Sustainability is another critical long-term benefit. The Amish method promotes a closed-loop system where waste is minimized and resources are efficiently utilized. By repurposing kitchen scraps and garden waste as chicken feed, you reduce household waste and lower your environmental footprint. This practice supports eco-friendly farming by decreasing reliance on commercially produced feeds, which often involve intensive agricultural practices and higher carbon emissions. Over time, this sustainable approach contributes to a healthier environment and promotes biodiversity on your homestead. Furthermore, the Amish method enhances soil fertility through the natural fertilization provided by chicken droppings. As chickens forage, they contribute to nutrient cycling, enriching the soil with essential minerals and organic matter. This natural fertilization improves soil health, promoting robust plant growth and increasing garden productivity. Healthier soil reduces the need for chemical fertilizers, supporting organic farming practices and fostering a more resilient agricultural ecosystem. In addition to environmental and financial benefits, the Amish method fosters greater self-sufficiency and resilience. By relying on readily available resources and minimizing dependence on external feed suppliers, you create a more autonomous and sustainable farming system. This self-sufficiency is particularly valuable in times of economic uncertainty or supply chain disruptions, ensuring that your flock remains well-fed and productive without relying on purchased feed.